Alright, hello everyone. This is SAKAJI Final to Anime 2023 here, and I've got something for you. That's right. So, today, since it's getting like really close, we're basically at the end of June. Like, tomorrow will be the 30th, and as I said in July, big content is coming up, which also means that, your boy is gonna be recording a lot of content, so expect, like, uploads every now and then. Anyways, that said, I figured I'd get the last part of my latest horror manga out of the way. The season 3 in general only serves one purpose, but you guys have to figure out what that is. I don't want to tell you any spoilers of any of my mangas, other than there will be a lot more coming out. That's no new news, obviously. Anyways, when July comes, you can probably expect the new anime con is coming up. Listen, if you guys want to go and check out the other videos of Anime Con number 1, this will be my second one I'm going to, which is why I put the numbers up there, because they're fun! Well, someone gave me a prize. I'll save that for later. But yeah, it's, probably gonna be fun. It will be fun. I have full expectations and all kinds of great stuff. Listen, as we already know that I'm obviously going to be cosplaying as one of my favorite anime characters out there. We already know I'll be cosplaying as Yuki Makoto. So, that's good. That's good. I just figured I'd take this, video/release in the beginning hours of this one, since there's not much left of SAKAJI JAKI, Season 3, is a 2-episode thing only. No opening, but there is an ending song. It's a pointless season, in my opinion. I was running out of ideas, and I knew that I said it would be a shorter season, but honestly, when I was writing the season, some stressful things came up in my head, and I don't know why, but we're not going to talk about that, because then that stresses other people out, and you want good energy. Stress is the enemy. But yeah, go ahead and go check out the first Anime Con for parts 1 and 2. Honestly, part 1 was really fun. Part 2 was really fun as well. It was all fun. And there's like this rave thing that we'll be going to for the Anime Con, for the second one at RTX in Texas. It's gonna be great. Anyways, that all said and done, you guys can like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you're notified for new content on the channel. And with new content still coming on the way, let's get straight into this last manga, because the next one I'm going to be working on is a thriller fantasy manga. Yeah, it's going to be great. So, let's get right into the last season of SAKAJI JAKI. And viewers, it's like I always say. Go ahead and check out the first season of every manga so you know what's going on inside of all of them, so you're not confused. Because then you'll be like, I really regret watching season 2 or whatever, and you want to watch season 1 first. I figure I have to say that in all of them, so you guys aren't like, what the fuck is going on, you know? It's not gonna be making any sense if you're just stuck on season 2 and you want answers. Also, I'll be looking out for character sketches. I'll be making a lot of character sketches. I'll be revealing them, and if you guys want, you guys have to say this in the comments if you want the lore to my mangas. That said, though, let's get into the last season of SAKAJI la JAKI. This is season 3 final. SAKAJI la JAKI Sadness. And episode 10 is Dylan's Regret. 2 months later, I regret what I'm doing, so as your son, I ask kindly for you all to die, said Dylan as he went outside and saw his parents tied to a chair and burned his house down, also with his parents inside. And as he walked the streets, he said, I'll go to my special hideout. No one will find me. Then, in an instant, everything went all black for him. He didn't know what was happening. As he was hit by a car, he woke up in the hospital 2 days later, not remembering a thing. And that's episode 10 done. Like I said, this season is kind of pointless, but only serves one purpose, and that's to see how it all ends for Dylan. And I made this manga sad as all hell because the sadness came in the end of season 2. So now we move on to final episode. There's no part 1 or part 2, it's just the final episode. So really there's 11 episodes in the entire manga series of SAKAJI la JAKI. So let's just get into it. I don't care no more. Final episode 11, Memory Loss in Afterlife. At least there's a bit more story depth in this one than there ever was in the last. Why so hazy? I can't move, and I can't remember. But I must go to the one cliff, said Dylan as he moved. He got out of his hospital bed, and he could walk again. And as he was walking out the hospital, he saw a cop aim a pistol at him. He ran in fear and made it to the cliff water. As he gazed down to the water, he said, Who am I? Hopefully, I will end this here. Here I come, Sasuko, Mom and Dad. I realize it. I am fate as it all ends. Isn't that right, Dylan? Said Dylan as he caught a bullet in his back and went out of his chest. He had begun to lose his own vision, and as he cried tears, he turned around and saw 2 cops stand by. As Officer Uzuma had aimed his Glock and shot out Dylan's left eye. As Dylan lost all consciousness, he wobbled around to the left and to the right several times as he looked up, and with a smile, he fell backwards off the cliff. And as he landed so hard downwards, he hit his head on a rock, making his neck break, or known as snapped his neck. And as he bounced off the rock into the water, Dylan was dead. But at his own life, his soul entered the afterlife as he saw his family again. He ran and hugged them and never left their side. Sasuke, Mom, Dad, I will never leave you, and I promise to you, to all of you, it's fine to be sad, bro. Just let it out, okay, brother? 'Cause Mom and Dad never died. They were saved. After the fire, they're still alive. Only me and you are here in the afterlife by ourselves, said Sasuke, as they both cried and hugged each other. Sasuke felt sad in the afterlife, along with Dylan, and finally felt free of the world as their souls remained trapped in the hellish afterlife of sadness. And that's it. That's literally how the manga series ends. It is the worst ending I've ever made in any of my mangas. So, with ending it out, Season 3 final done, rated R, entire manga rated R, and that's episode 11 final done. And there is no final opening song, but there is a final ending song, which has more in depth to the entire story as could ever be. So, let's get this straight out of the way, and then I will continue talking about other content coming up. Let's get this out of the way, shall we? This final ending song is called Cry of Break. Enjoy. You can hear you have lost like the gunfire. Pow, pow, pow. You cry and bleed as your soul will fall. You must now, your soul will break. But can you feel pain? Like a gunfire, there's no other way to escape this world. And it killed you, but you lived on for so long. There's no more suffering for you, but it seems that us also cry. Out of my way, now I'm breaking as I'm shaking. Oh, so give me your blood and soul. You can die like a pig loose. The cry of death break you as you die alone in the shadows. There's no escaping this, so just come join your loved ones in the end. Can't I save myself from this? I'm breaking. I'm beginning to start a new life. As a person of regret, nothing can win, so now I'm breaking as I'm shaking. Oh, so give me your blood and soul, so you can cry out in pain as you die like a pigless. Except the cry of fear is a cry of you break. Death will break you as you die once again alone. And that's it. That is the end of SAKAJI la JAKI. I know the ending didn't make sense, but if you want lore, you're gonna have to comment, because without you guys commenting on any of the mangas in the releases of the mangas that I make, the lore is never going to happen unless you comment down on one of them. So, example, say if you guys wanted the lore to one of them, you'd say, hello, Saki Nakaido stuff finally into anime, etc. Can you please make a lore video on this and that manga? And I would say, yes, I will. And then I would take a few days writing down the lore and all kinds of things like that. It's not that hard to comment anything. I say it's optional, but really, when you have no options left and you want the lore to the mangas, you are gonna have to comment. Because if you don't, it's never gonna happen. And that's not a fact. That's just the truth. But yeah. There's no more to be said for this other than hopefully all of you viewers out there have a great day, afternoon, or night, or morning, etc. And as always, this has been SAKAJI Stuff Funny Land 2 Anime 2023 here. You already know the 4 options, so I won't go over that, but I will say this. You guys can stay tuned for any type of content you want, whether it be my manga, my official mangas in the manga universe, and whether it be gaming videos, blog videos, etc. Just like the upcoming RTX/AnimeCon number 2 in Texas. And since I basically homemade the costume for Yuki Makoto from Persona 3, which is who I'll be cosplaying as, and that's going to start cosplaying on my channel, etc. in general. Yeah. And when I say by homemade, I say like the shirt, the armband, etc. The hair I had to get from Amazon. But yeah. Hopefully all of you have a good time out there. And like I said, stay tuned for more content on the channel. And that's said and done. Peace out, guys, and bye-bye. What was that? Huh? What? But there's no one up there. Oh, no. No.